I'm a fat guy on YouTube with delusions of grandeur, so it's pretty safe to say that I have failed at my life. But that doesn't mean I can't offer you advice. Well, it really should, but it doesn't.
The wrong advices.
Nick asks, I can't stop beating my wife. How can I stop? You can't. You just said you can't. I can't stop beating my wife. How can I stop? It's like saying, death is inevitable. How do I avoid death? You can't. You can't stop beating her. But I know you're lying anyway. I know you're a liar, because if you can't stop beating your wife, then how did you type this? Were you typing it with one hand and beating her with the other? Maybe you were typing it with both hands and just kicking her really hard. I don't know. If you're that good, then you should be in the Olympics. Wife beating is still an event, right? That's still something you can win like gold medals for. But now, I mean, they got husband beating too now, because, I mean, equality and all that horse shit. But hey, I think if you're really that talented, you should be doing that. Not sitting here writing me a bunch of dumbass questions. Well, one dumbass question. But it might as well have been a bunch. It frustrated me the same amount that a bunch would have. Julian asks, okay, so my girlfriend's spaghetti sucks dick. What is the best way to tell her this? Hey, if you've got some pasta that will fillet you, hey, if your pasta can fillet you, then what the hell do you need a girlfriend for? Are you just asking me how to break it off so that you can get with the pasta full time? 'Cause, I don't know. That's gotta hurt being dumped for some spaghetti. Unless they're SpaghettiOs, because then there's like a little circle. But if your dick is small enough to fit into that circle, then you should just be lucky you have a girlfriend, right? Lily asks, TJ, I've got this problem where I masturbate to porn, then I go find a video of yours and masturbate to that. My boyfriend gets really mad because he thinks I'm in love with you because of your intelligence and charismatic personality. Should I stop masturbating to your videos, or should I just do it in secret? Well, Lily, that's a very serious problem. And it's one that many females encounter when they're faced with, this. I didn't ask to be born perfect. I didn't ask to be stunningly brilliant, attractive, and charismatic in every way, but that is my fate. Woe is me. Anyway, I would advise that you keep doing it, and if your boyfriend has a problem with it, you should dump him, because masturbating to the thought of me is a lot better than having sex with a lesser man, which, let's face it, includes everyone. Bryce asks, hey TJ, so my brother is 7 years old, and as expected, my parents are drilling him with Christian nonsense. I hate to see him buy this bullshit, considering it's only because he is at such an impressionable age. What should I do? Or should I do anything at all? Hey man, you said it yourself. The kid is at an impressionable age. You know what that means? That means you get to fill his head with total and utter nonsense. You can tell him all kinds of wacky shit. You could tell him that water is made of animal blood and freak him out the next time he has to take a bath. That'll cause some scarring. When I was a kid, I told my younger brother that he was a gumball. A literal fucking ball of gum that was placed in an incubator and that he became a human being. He evolved from a gumball into a human being. That ludicrous line of nonsense that no human being should ever believe, and yet kids will buy that shit, 'cause they're fucking stupid. But how does that help you? I'll tell you how it helps you, because when he grows up and he looks back at all the bullshit lies you told him, he's gonna become a cynical fuck. And with that cynicism is going to come a critical evaluation of everything that he's ever been told, including that religious nonsense that your parents are trying to shove down his throat. My little brother, whose head I filled with that nonsense when he was a kid, now he is the most cynical, skeptical, won't believe anything that anyone says for any reason type of person you'll ever meet in your life. And it's directly because I exploited his childhood gullibility and used it to laugh at his ass. And you have to do the same thing. That's your responsibility as an older brother. From Yasmin. So recently I started having drunken lesbian sex with a good friend of mine. We're very close and have been for years, but the thing is, she's terrible at it. and I think she wants this to be a continued thing. How do I tell her she sucks at it, and I'm not going to let her back near my vagina in a polite way that will result in no feelings hurt? Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not be too hasty here. I mean, come on. It was just once or twice. I mean, you gotta wait until the 30th or 40th time before you can really judge someone as a lover. I mean, you guys started down a path, and now you have to approach each other's bushes the way that George W. Bush would. You have to stay the course. Also, at some point, you guys should consider filming it, so that she can see what she's doing wrong. In fact, maybe you should upload the videos of it to the internet. That way, other people can see what she's doing wrong and offer her helpful pointers and advice. Are you a useless sack of human garbage who can't handle their own problems? Do you need to borrow the intellect of someone who's probably at least 15 times smarter than you? Then write to the address below, and maybe, if you're lucky, your question will appear in a future edition of The Wrong Advices.
The Wrong Advices.
I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was fun to do something a little bit different than what I normally do. Anyway, the Indiegogo drive for Not Productive continues to chug along. We're still doing pretty well. We're still paced to make our goal, and I really appreciate you guys making that possible, and I really appreciate your continued support. And if you haven't had a chance to visit the Indiegogo page yet, please do so below. Thank you.